Welcome, warriors. My name is Raven, and today we are getting back into Scarlet Holler. Before that, I do want to just say, thank you guys for putting up with me on my first few videos of, adjusting the audio and things like that and the thumbnails. I'm still learning about all this, and like I said, I'm very new to all of this, so I'm still learning about thumbnails and audio and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, thank you guys for your patience and putting up with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I got my audio fixed. I'm so excited. I finally got my audio fixed, and I'm bumping my game room little bit by little bit. I got some lights, and I actually have a gaming chair now, which is fantastic. So I think the audio is back to normal, which is fantastic. Well, back to normal. It's finally decent. Okay. So yeah, we're getting back into Scarlet Hollow, so enough talk. Let's just get back into it. Got myself some coffee. Oh, did it not save any of my progress? That's sad. Okay, well, that's sad. Not slightly sad. My name is Raven. You guys know me. The stranger rifles through his backpack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Look at that. So drippy. Hello! End of the line! Oh, look at you. Look at that stringy Malfoy hair. Is this Lucius from Harry Potter? Hey, Raven. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love old Victorian houses like this. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone who's used to the cramped city apartments. That's not what that said, but we're gonna ignore it. Can you at least tell me about my aunt? I never knew her. She's dead. I want to waste my time on corpses. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and I'll leave you alone. It's good to see that you finally learned your place. Oh, what's your name, little guy? Dustin. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Okay. Well, I wonder, can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Ooh. Interesting. Only one human lives here. Dustin not good with names. 2 humans live here. Can you tell me about the humans who did live here? 1 human sad, 1 human scary. Who's the sad human? Cries. Give Dustin bad sleeps. Oh no, Dustin! And the scary human? Always watches. Eyes hateful. Never mind. Thanks for your help, Dustin. Okay. I'm gonna fashion my clothes into a nest. You poor thing. You look cold in there. Oh, yes! This is the best thing ever! Oh, look at him! He looks more at ease and looks up with you with his shiny eyes. Look at him! Oh. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Wretched! Come back here! Why, I do declare, who is this stranger, and why does she smell of peanut butter? The pleasant aroma of a greasy breakfast food hangs in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Ooh. Hey everyone! I'm Raven. Just in town for the funeral. Nice to see all you guys here. It's a lovely place you've got. I'm just gonna slide into the booth and I'll be going now. Yeah. Thank you. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the night before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel a sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, putting one foot in front of the other, and not too much to dwell on this strange feeling. It's interesting, this game seems to this game seems to align the mysticality feeling a lot with anxiety, which is interesting, because I have anxiety, and like, I get a lot what this character is feeling. You gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always seems to be so much worse. Just nice to feel a chill in the air, you know? See the leaves change. It's almost like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. I'm sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Let's see. So, do you ever hunt anything that's not cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Yeah, for sure. I used to go on all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble on some sort of activity, but nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, that kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they are really out there, geez, a whole lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. Yeah. So, let's just hope all that's bunk, am I right? It's interesting, because I can see ghosts and stuff like that occasionally, so that's cool. What about aliens? What do you think about them? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. This is what I believe. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Whoa! You have got to meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. So, what's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. And before any of you before any of you are like, that's not true, it absolutely is. They absolutely do. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, and Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's this 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you can barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you can still fall through if you're not careful. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Okay, let's keep going. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Oh, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of the darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. I'm sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered in a coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that it? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I keep you in my prayers. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. Yes. You want some peanuts? It's yummy. You food? Food. Boiled peanuts from your backpack. Nah, I'm all set, thank you. Now both of y'all head back into town, you hear? Best you steer well clear this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and it won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with the cameras scare away a little more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see any of that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera away. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it the way you tromp around these woods at night, yelling about chunkabunkas and what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose any more than that. Oh, Duke, I'm so sorry. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has the taste for chicken. Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell it is. I know what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's them damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You ain't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. And of course you wouldn't find one in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. Couldn't have been anything else. And I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parks. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 90s. And even those were iffy. It's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster was spotted by a couple school-aged Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet an Appalachian cougar is some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool, Stella. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video, calling me all sorts of names, just for seeing things with my own eyes I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I don't don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come home carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods down. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, and you glimpse brief flashes of something terrible to come. Whatever it is, the four of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. There's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. Yeah, I know. I'm hunting it. What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's, oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator, do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big old all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this in the bud tonight. I have to put a video out by tomorrow evening. As Duke and Stella dig their feet in, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Somebody here is going to die tonight. Oh, good. Oh, good. If I miss an update, I might lose it. I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. One of us is gonna die here tonight. Now, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know. It's just a really weird feeling. A weird, bad feeling. Whoa, are you psychic or something? Signs point to yes. Whoa, what am I thinking right now? Oh, hush, you ain't psychic. You're just trying to unsettle me, so I'll let y'all go off in the woods and film your little video. Raven, I think you freaked Duke out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I'm not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There is no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Wouldn't you rather go home and hang out, maybe watch a movie? I'm a lot less comfortable going out to the woods now that I know I'll be sharing them with a guy who will shoot anything that moves. While I understand your fears, Raven, this is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. You don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross his path, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. We can always do a movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I'm bound to give them what they so crave. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me into Everland and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's up trail's up this way. Let's go. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding up the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Raven, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southern edge of the United States, including right here in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back when we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start tracking scenes once the sun sets. In the meantime, we get to take in all this glorious scenery. Duke may be gone, but that weird feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. There's something wrong here. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling a skunk ape? No, metaphorically oppressive and dark. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled on its trail. Oh well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if we run into trouble, and I feel A-okay. That's perfectly fine. Dusted? Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. No need to come to terms with your own mortality just yet. Unis Honest can wait. That's just the sound deer makes when they want to warn the rest of the herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Ooh. That's how deer are supposed to look. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Pain, rot, decay. A deer! Let me get him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space! Let me at him! And then, it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she usually wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us, or warning us. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor? I think my dog agrees that it was a tumor. I'm gonna shut that door. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they'll probably just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you? Though, after that outburst that came over me, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so can't really hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't known for their best health, you know, and she's still running around the woods at 17. My puppy dog is 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise has helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? Oh, you defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me.
I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you into bits. But eventually, you'll realize it's just raccoons and deer and monsters and horrifying demons in the dark. But for the most part, it's fine. Which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. Ooh, we've got apricots, trail mix with extra M&Ms. Very delicious. I'm taking the extra M&Ms. Classic choice. Never fails to satisfy. I like to make my own mix to make sure it has the best stuff. And I use dried cherries instead of raisins. Maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick, but even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. Yes, finally someone who gets it. Raisins are glorified mouth droppings. They destroy everything they touch. Definitely, any other dried fruit is better. Glad to finally meet a fellow preserved fruit connoisseur who can appreciate my fine taste in trail mix. Good old Gretchen. So, tell me what it's like in Tallahassee. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? What's your soul like? What's your social security number? Your mother's maiden name? Let's see, what's the closest to me? So, me personally, I rent a house with my partner and we have 5 animals. So this one is the closest to me, I think. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Actually, it's more of an attic crawl space. One of the walls is slanted, so it's like a little uninsulated triangle room. There's not really space for much, so I just have my clothes and a futon and a little camp light too, since there's not much light in there. Wow. Not gonna lie, that doesn't sound like a space anybody should be living in. Sounds like staying in an old crumbling mansion is actually a step up for you. How are your roommates? Are they at least nice? Well, 2 of them like to chew everything they touch, and then the other 3 like to destroy everything they touch, including toys. The other one, he's not so bad. He has his moments, but, overall, he's alright. Though they are kind of cliquey, I feel like they're all friends already, and they don't really want to get to know me. Like, they have game nights, but they seem to have a lot of 10-person board games and not a whole lot for 11 sometime. Or they'll make a communal dinner and forget to invite me. Maybe I just give off a weird vibe. I don't know. If you do, I haven't picked up on it. Sounds to me they aren't really trying to get to know you. And that's too bad. Seems to me you've got a lot to offer. Aw, thank you, Stella. Have you tried looking for another place? I've been saving up for something better. Oh yeah? So, what do you do for a living? I am a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, Raven. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. That's cool. I have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. Might not be much, but makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so a lot of pleasant memories are attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built the house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Oh. Oh, do you live with your parents? Family home and all that? No, it's just me. They aren't with us anymore. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue with me or anything. Life goes on. Yes! Ha! I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, huh? Junior Mousekeeper. Yes. I guess we are. I knew I'd get to use that line. How are you holding up? I'm alright. I'm hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so I guess it wasn't a surprise. I came to terms with it by the time that it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore, so that's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. American healthcare. American healthcare. Ew. Yeesh. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. Just salt in the wound at that point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is there a rooster wandering around the woods? Whoa. My stars, what was that? That sound? That wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. But the events of this evening were already set in motion before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. There's something terrible out there, Stella. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. Ooh. I remember this part. Do stay close, Raven. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Pain! Pain! It's all pain! Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Ooh. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be 2, maybe 3 feet tall? I'm guessing it must be 2, maybe 3 feet tall? It doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. But whatever it is, how's one of Duke's chickens? Looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. Stella! Oh! Stella, my darling, are you all right? Oh. Oh, good. The monsters will get you first. You can say that, but you still stopped to see if I was okay. If there's a monster out here, we'd both be eaten. That's just part of the job. Oh no. That poor thing. Must have been one of Duke's. What is that? Oh Jesus, it's still alive! Oh god, it looks worse the second time. Don't let Gretchen get too close or she'll Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try and take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. Why my life? Why my life? Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. This wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing underneath. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, and folks, she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth underneath her skin. Could it be a tumor? Could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Ooh, I got shivers. Hey, do you hear that? There's something out there. It's all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. What in the Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie. Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Oh, good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. Whatever did this to your bird, I think we can hear them right now. Oh, don't tell me you're all caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away, for God's sakes, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your goddamn videos. No one needs to see me like this. Let me redo that. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurt. Duke, did you hear what Raven said? I think they're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels! Get away from here. Ooh. Come out, you sons of bitches! Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they're gonna pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, whatever... Oh. Come on, you, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after him. Okay, I'm going after... Oh, wait. Quick, they're closing in on us. Okay. Last time I went after Gretchen. So... One way or the other, one of the four of us is gonna die. And I'm gonna save Gretchen. I know I'm gonna stick with my choice last time. I'm gonna save Gretchen. I'm going for Gretchen. Yep. Oh, it's just as awful as last time. God damn it! I still don't like it. I still don't like it. You hear a body hit the ground, and then quiet as the chaos fades, and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen? Raven? Duke, are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you? Oh, I don't want to see it again. Okay. We have to go after those things. Isn't this what you've been searching for? Those things out there are real. We should go after them. Okay, I want to have it. Oof. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? Yeah, you're right. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after him before we lose our chance. You silently nod your head and meet Stella's eyes. This might be a bad idea, but it's your and Stella's bad idea to make. It looks like Duke managed to tag one of them before he... We should be able to follow that blood trail. Let's go while it's still fresh. Oh, they're so creepy. Keep running. My God, they're everywhere. I smell something terribly foul, like a pile of rancid meat. I think we're almost there. The trees are starting to thin out. The shrieks pull back into steady whispers as you and Stella stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. Oh my God. Oh look, mountain lion. Ooh. Yeah, me too, Gretchen. Me too. What is this horrible place? We need to get out of here. More of those swellings. All of these animals have them. Or had them. Why aren't any attacking us? I have no idea, but we have enough footage. Let's get the hell away from this nest before they change their tune. Just as you follow Stella in a mad dash through the woods, the two hollers, so too do the hollers and whispers of the nest, and the highest branches of trees and down on the forest floor. They'll all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. We're almost there! As you and Stella reach the main road, the cries of the creatures fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Let's call her real quick. But it goes straight to voicemail. Tabitha seems worried. It is pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on the Askina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Yeesh. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives on scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Huggabee, friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. He knows fashion. See, right there, See, it's right there. A thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off. What in the Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. He ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to compensate that camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But Okay. Let me just turn it off to save battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Huggabee and I, please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you, exactly? That's Raven. She came into town today for the funeral. Raven? Oh, wait. Raven. As in... Tabitha's cousin. Yeah. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke are going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will have to wait. Now, if you don't mind, kindly step into the vehicle. We'll return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama persists. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. The cops ushered you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Oh, I know. Poor good puppers. That's a good puppers. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither one of us much like these awful beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. Hey, Stella, are you good? I don't think Stella's okay back here, fellas. Oh, I'm sure it's just a little car sickness. She'll be alright. No, she'll be right as rain once we get down the hill. Though she'd best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to we wouldn't want Franklin here to have to get to work late cleaning the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. You'd better keep it together until then. It's not her fault if she feels sick. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leave 'em before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions of what you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Bugaboos? Holy shit. Well, they seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now. I believe that they are well-intentioned, if in over their heads. And what's worse is I think they implied you're a suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. Even the nest. They're cops. It's their whole job depended on somebody, so of course they picked the out-of-towner. Here's hoping the footage clears my name. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get more clear footage, or better yet, track one of them, there's no way they're going to blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and I've never come across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over before it gets any later. I should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head back up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Now, when you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always nice to have some extra it's always nice to have an extra companion. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. Jesus! Oh! What you got there, bud? Is that a little bit of blood? Oh, okay.